You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome to Two Drunk Sistas podcast. I'm D.
I'm W.
Thanks for tuning in to our new episode.
So we're having some champagne.
Champagne.
We're having some champagne. Because if you say it how it's spelled, it's champagne.
Champagne.
So we having some of that with some. We having some mimosas, goddammit.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. That's like a decrepit woman. All right, so the latest podcast that we're... What the hell?
So this is a continuation. Let me help here. This is a continuation, y'all, from our Insidious
chapters.
Yes. We are on chapter 3, goddamn. Chapter 3.
Chapter 3, baby.
Woo.
Baby.
Woo.
So,
Okay.
for those of you who are not into the horror, here's a synopsis of what Insidious chapter 3 is. First, before I start, it's definitely not a continuation.
It's not a continuation. It's
a whole different story, but it takes there's information from part 1 and part 2 that's in this.
This one is technically first. Before the first. This is like the second.
Oh no, this one is the first of the second.
Yes, this is the first of the second. Yeah, y'all, whatever. Try to figure that out yourself. Anyway.
So this one is about a teenager who name is Quinn, senses that her late mother is trying to contact her. She seeks help from a gifted psychic. First of all, I don't even know why people are trying to contact the dead. Y'all know when y'all contact the dead, y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. Anyway, back to the synopsis.
Right.
However, Elise's tragic past makes her reluctant to use her abilities. After Quinn is attacked by a malevolent entity, her father pleads with Elise for help. With support from 2 parapsychologists, Elise ventures deep into the further, where she finds a powerful demon with an insatiable craving for human souls. So
I swallow your soul.
What he said? He got your baby.
He's got your baby. All right. Okay, we had to do that, y'all. We had to do that. And if you don't know, I swallow your soul is from, I can't help you.
I feel sorry for your father.
I can pray for your father. Okay, y'all. So yeah, this was like the first to the second. What we said? The first.
It's the first movie for the second.
For the second movie.
So it's
for the last movie.
For part 2, because this is part 3. So
right.
Part 3 is the beginning of part 2. So it's a prequel.
Yes, y'all.
And you don't stop
until the breath die. And you don't stop. Okay. We don't want to write that song. So anywho, okay. So I thought this was, another. To me, it was just like another story, another part of Lynn Shay, who is played by
Elise.
Mm-hmm. Yes, another part of her life that we get to see
before she
dies.
Right.
And pretty much, we see that she gave up the ghost. Isn't there a movie?
She gave up the ghost? No, it's
Pay the Ghost. She gave up the ghost, y'all, because she was like, I don't want to do this no more because
her husband passed away. Her husband ended up killing himself.
Yes.
But did they say the reason why he killed
himself?
No.
Oh, he suffered from depression.
Okay.
Yes.
So he killed himself, and so she. I think it was a mixture of everything because it was that and the entity
that's trying to kill her.
2.
Yeah, that's trying to kill her. Yes.
Right.
And so pretty much, Quinn seeks out Elise's help because Quinn lost her mom about a year ago. She seeks her out. She seeks the help of Elise, so that she could talk to her mom. And so she goes to visit. She travels far to visit Elise. And Elise is like, look, I ain't about that life no more. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, I ain't trying to do this. I don't want to contact the dead. I ain't finna make it out alive if I try to venture into this world because something is trying to kill me. Mm-hmm. But, she feels bad for her, so she invites her in. They just start chatting. And so she gives her a preview, something really quick to see, if her mom has anything, any message for her.
Right, if her mom is truly there or
bitch.
You know, when you open the doorway to death,
right,
to the spirit world, I feel like it's like going to a concert, or no, like boarding a plane, and you see all those people just waiting to get on the plane. Your soul, your body is the plane, and you got all these people waiting to aboard. Right,
all aboard, all aboard the choo-choo train, all aboard the choo-choo. I ain't got no kids. I don't know why that song is in my head.
It's okay. It's because W is babysitting my baby girl.
So yeah, y'all. So Elise pretty much tells her like, "Yo, did you try to contact your mom before? Yeah. Well, don't do that again. Okay. Because the person who I reached out to, who is AKA trying to be your mama, ain't your mama.
Right.
So she tells her like, don't do that again. Don't do it by yourself.
By yourself, yeah. She did say don't do it by herself.
Yeah.
So of course, she don't
listen.
Okay, so she's going about to her daily life or whatever. She has an audition,
right?
And so she has an audition, and she bombed the audition because she kept on seeing this guy in the mask waving at her. So me, if that shit happened to me, I'm calm, like, yo, I'm seeing something.
Right.
I'm not waiting for the end of the week until I'm battered and bruised to
right.
say, oh, by the way, so I think there's something following me. But maybe she was in denial.
She probably was in denial, like saying that she didn't see that. You know how some people, you know how we are. Like, did we really hear that? Did we really see that?
Right.
And so I'm pretty sure, yeah, she was in that state. Yeah. Even though the guy waved to her more than once.
With his oxygen tank.
Right. I'm just like, if I see you one time, okay, maybe I ain't see that. But if you're...
The way he was waving was
shit was so weird. But if I see your ass twice, nigga, something is up.
Right. So now she bombed her audition, and so she's hanging out with her friend, her best friend, and they're about to leave. And next thing you know, she walks out in the middle of the street, and she sees the old man with the oxygen mask and waving like Chucky the Clown, waving, and the bitch get hit by a car.
She get hit. She dies.
Yep. She get hit by a car.
However how long.
Right, so, and when she died, she went to the further.
Yes.
And that is when he hijacked her body.
Yes.
Part of her. He took part of her soul.
Yes. Yeah, so when she came back, of course, she's not the same. So now the entity is just trying to complete it.
Right. So he's feeding off of her.
Right. Little by little. He throws her ass off the bed. Mind you, she can't walk now.
Right. She's crippled.
She's crippled.
She got 2 casts on her leg.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He threw her ass off the bed.
Like a rag doll.
Flick of a wrist. Like...
And then she sprung her neck when he did that.
Yeah. So now she got to be in a neck brace. Like, oh my God. It's like one thing after another. And so the dad is just, the dad has his little, he sees his little things and he's like,
this can't be
shit
happening.
Is weird.
Right.
And so I think what broke the dad's back was when
he saw the footprints.
And then he saw the body
on the floor.
Yep.
The body's hit the
We don't own the rights to that. So the dad was like, you know what? I'm finna go check.
To Elise. Yeah.
Elise, help me. I'm the daughter of Quinn. Shit ain't right.
He's the daughter of Quinn?
He's the father? You heard what I said. Because he's the daughter of Quinn, okay?
Okay.
My bad, y'all.
This turned into a sci-fi movie
real quick. Ooh, he's the father. Daughter, father. He's the father. Your father. Okay.
Yeah, so he recruited Elise once again because at this point the girl is gone. Mm-hmm. Is gone. So she comes. Well, before she comes, no, she came and then she was like, "Fuck it, I can't do this."
Fuck this shit.
Because the entity,
trying to kill her.
Yeah, the entity was trying to kill her. And
it was waiting for her.
Like, this is how you're gonna die. You're gonna die like this. Sure enough, that bitch got her.
She sure did.
In the other, part 2. That's how she knew. So at least kind of know. She knew.
She saw her death.
Yeah, she saw her death because that shit said, "This is how
you gonna die, bitch."
Yep.
Yeah.
So so the entity came back to Elise again. She said, "Fuck this shit. I'm fucking out of here.
I'm out of here, y'all. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Then that's when the little brother was watching those parapsychologists do it like on a
online. Like a blog.
And so he was like, "Dad, they can help us.
Oh my god,
they can help us."
Mind you, these wackos ain't never seen a ghost a day in their life.
It was fake with his my best editing.
Oh my god.
So clearly they haven't seen a ghost.
No experience whatsoever.
Right. So they come to the house. They have all the equipment and stuff like that, but they never really encountered anything until up to this point.
Yeah.
And then that's when they found out that it was way over their heads. That's
like, we don't know what to do.
Right. And then that's when Elise came back.
Yes.
She came back and said like, all right, well, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna set up the equipment. You're gonna be the writing, and let's go into the further.
Yeah.
And this is where the coin phrase "the further" came.
Yes. This is how it started.
Yep.
So yeah, and that's how the relationship between Elise and the two other gentlemen came to be.
Right.
So yeah, guys, that is of course, eventually she goes into the further. Of course, she has her obstacles.
Right.
And
she ends up seeing her husband, but that really wasn't her husband. That's
the demon playing tricks on her.
Right, to get to kill herself.
Yes, yes. So she gets Quinn back, but of course, when she thought that Quinn was okay, the freaking guy, whatever the fuck he was that can't breathe, that demon, still was able to have a hold on Quinn. And so when you watch this movie, you see Quinn, the way you can tell that parts of her soul is like she has one foot in and one foot out. The entity kind of like brings Quinn in with no arms. You see like her body. Yeah.
He brought her soul.
So she has like no arms, no feet, and no eyes and no mouth. But as he's continued to feed off of her,
and she's getting
weaker. And so her hands, you start to see her fingers. And so this is letting you know that, okay, she's dying.
She's dying, yeah.
And so...
she's dying.
And so...
Mimosas in the
And so Elise is like, y'all gotta get me to talk to her. Like, she's telling the dad, like, talk to her, bring her back. And then Elise finally calls on the mom, like, yo. And mind you, she was only able to call on the mom because there was a black old woman in the building who passed away a couple of days ago.
That's right.
And so it was because of the black old woman, the black old woman. That's how Elise was able to get help. We saved the day, damn it. Per usual. So the old woman was telling Elise, get the book. It's a letter that Quinn's mom left for her, so for her to read after she, the day she graduates. So she didn't know, obviously Quinn didn't know that letter existed.
But the mother was trying to contact
her. The mother was trying to contact her.
To tell her to read it.
Yes. And so that's why the mom was the one that kept moving the diary.
Right.
Yeah. And so the mom comes in and, pretty much saves the day. Pretty much, helps Quinn to remember who she is. She whispered whatever it was that she whispered in her.
She said, bitch, if you don't come back...
If you don't... Right. I done left your dad already. Now, he can't do this shit by himself.
You
wait
see he
up.
came and cooked.
Okay, look at the house. The house is a mess. I can't even... My spirit ain't even well in the house. I can't come and see you peacefully because the house is a mess.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway, y'all. So mom comes in. Mom whispers to Quinn's spirit, l'esprit, which is spirit. And pretty much Quinn, Quinn wakes up and she destroys this entity and comes back to her body. And all is well and well.
Yay! Guys, are you guys going to check out this movie? And if you do, let us know down below.
Yeah, and don't watch Insidious 3 now. You got to go back to part 1. Because I know some people be like, I want to know what's going on with this movie.
No.
And then completely, and be like, well, in Two Drunk Sisters, they had already told us chapter 1 and chapter 2. So we don't got to watch chapter 1.
You have to watch it because it got some gems in part 3 that make you like, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So go through the experience, y'all.
Go through it. Okay. So that's the end of the podcast.
Yes.
Do you have anything else?
No, that's it, guys. I mean, I'm good.
I mean, Insidious Part 3 it wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was like in the middle.
Yeah,
and
it was
I feel
okay.
like it's because of the guy who created it directed it.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because James Wan didn't direct this one.
That's right. James Wan directed the first one.
The first and the second one?
I'm not sure about the second one, but I know he did the first one for sure.
Yeah, and so James Wan produced this one, and the guy who actually wrote the Insidious chapters.
Yeah, the twins.
No, that's not the twins. That's Conjuring.
Oops. Oopsie. Anyway,
no, the twins for the Conjuring.
Yeah.
He's the one that plays in it. He's one of the two goofy guys.
The
parapsychologist. He wrote and direct this film. So I mean, it was good. Still got some jump scares, but it's just not the same as Insidious 1 and 2.
So just know that when you go into it, you'll see the difference between.
But
the
it
films.
wasn't a bad film. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. And you got to watch it because then you won't. If you don't watch this one, it won't make sense to where, to how, to whom, to why. Okay, all right.
And you gotta stay tuned for our next one because
we're gonna finish it off.
Insidious have 4 chapters.
Oh my God!
We hear a 5th one is coming, but we'll talk more about that on the next podcast. If y'all have any other movies that you want us to review, TV shows, hit us up on our email, which is 2drunksisters@gmail.com. That's the number 2. Drunk, DRUNK, Sistas, SISTAS @gmail.com, and then at us at 2drunksisters on Insta.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Y'all be easy. Be safe out there.
Wash
Times
your
are crazy.
hands. Yeah.
I would rather be in the Insidious movie than to be dealing with what's going on now.
Really?
I'm just saying. No, I'm just
Because
saying.
I'm about to say it.
I'm not trying to go into the further. Well, you know, there's people walking around here that look like the fucking lady from the further. Anyway, it's the same damn thing. There's demons walking around here, damn it.
In human clothing.
Doggone it. Oh.
All right, y'all.
Peace.